What up? And welcome back to another episode of Gritty Knows Best, baby. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's the big dog. It's 8 Slim. It's Gurfy. And joining me tonight, we got this guy. He is a YouTube legend, a current YouTube superstar, the greatest pop collector of all time, the big prodigy, the artist formerly known as Simfuckus, Justin.
What's going on?
There he is.
What up?
In all his glory.
All my glory.
With his favorite hoodie on.
Yeah, pretty much.
But no do-rag.
Nah, do-rags are dirty.
Yeah, he didn't want to hand wash them. You could just hand wash one of them.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah, you have a lot of time, actually. You have a lot of time.
Not
Yes,
much.
you do. Yes, you do. You could have done it.
Nah.
So we saw Scream 5, didn't we, Justin?
Yeah.
We saw Scream 5, and we are going to be talking about that tonight.
Yeah.
Before we talk about that, Justin, what happened to you the other morning that you wanted to wait for the show to tell me? Something transpired the other morning that you can't let go of. What happened?
All right, so you guys don't know this, but my sewer is currently fucked up.
Right.
So we can't flush the toilet.
Right.
So I'm drinking water like I usually do, and I finished the bottle before bed. Now, during the night, I got up. I didn't feel like going upstairs, so I pissed in the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So I peed in the bottle. I left it on the table. So I went back to sleep. I get up like 2 hours later.
Oh, don't tell me.
I get up 2 hours later. It's pitch black in my room. So I get up, I pick up the water bottle, and I shit you not, I was this close to drinking my piss.
Oh, you didn't do it?
No.
Oh, God, I thought you would have drank your piss.
I was this close.
Oh, man. That's anticlimactic.
Really?
I thought you drank your piss.
No.
Oh, my God. That
I
would have
almost
been
did.
amazing. That would have been amazing. Why? Then you realized
Then
you realized it
smelled
was pee?
I smelled it, and I lifted it to my mouth.
Oh, my God. I wish you wouldn't have smelled it. That would have been the greatest right there. What's going on with your pop filter and your microphone? You're supposed to be professional. Your microphone's all jacked up. What's going on over there?
My computer's dying.
Your computer's dying?
Yeah, here we go.
What kind of shit is this? Gotta be ready. What are you, Mo?
Yeah,
Gotta be ready to go.
yeah.
So you're almost a piss drinker.
So I almost drank my piss the other night, and then I almost did it again in plain daylight.
What?
I don't know.
Same
I
bottle?
picked up-
Oh, different bottle?
Yeah, I picked up the wrong bottle.
Wow. When was this? Today?
Like yesterday.
Oh my God. Speaking of yesterday, what pissed you off yesterday?
Oh. Okay.
Something grinding
so-
your gears.
So last night I went to GCW Hammerstein Ballroom
A wrestling show, for those that don't know.
wrestling show, yeah. And usually when I go to shows, I go and I ask the security, I tell them, hey, I'm visually impaired. Can you help me find my seat?
Mm-hmm.
And that's never a problem. They take me to my seat, no problem. For some reason, these people at the Hammerstein, I've been there a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Never had a problem. Then for some reason this night, they're all stuck on stupid. I asked one security guard, he's like, oh, it's not my job. I can't leave my post. Go ask her. So I asked the fucking lady, she's like, oh, calling somebody over. I waited 20 fucking minutes to get a seat.
Wow. For some disability assistance?
Yeah, and they brought me to the wrong fucking seat.
So you could have done it yourself.
Bro, I'm sitting down, and these people come they're checking your ticket. They're like, oh, I think you're in my seat. I'm like, is this fucking row D? They're like, no, this is row B. So I had to
Wow.
climb up 2 rows.
Wow.
Because I was in the middle. I wasn't going around.
You bring you to your right freaking seat? What kind of
Yeah.
professional? You're using their eyes for a reason.
Yeah, and then she was bringing me. I'm like, listen, I could see going down. Just, point me to the road.
Uh-huh.
And she's fucking taking me by the hand,
Well,
pulling me. I'm like,
she's
bruh.
yanking you?
Yeah.
Wow. She was frustrated at this?
I'm like, are you serious?
She's getting aggressive with you?
Yeah.
Oh, pulling you? You better tell her you got a bad fucking knee. You got a
Right.
bad leg.
Right?
You could sue. You tripped down those stairs?
I could have fell down the stairs.
You're suing. We're going to own the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that pissed me off.
Fucking security. Security sucks.
20 minutes to get help.
And you didn't even get helped correctly. You
No.
got yanked around to the wrong seat.
They brought me to the
Shame
wrong seat.
on you,
Yeah.
security guards. We had that problem. We went to the Garden for wrestling. They did something stupid. I can't remember. I was a little kid, but they did something dumb to us. My mom was pissed about.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't remember what it is, though.
I don't blame the first security guard because he is right. He gets paid to stay at the post. But the person, the other lady I asked, I don't know, she was just fucking,
She was not in
I
the
don't know
mood.
if it was her first day.
She didn't want to
or
help
she was
you.
fucking stupid.
Didn't want to help you. She was yanking you
No.
around.
Yeah.
And if you would have got hurt, we would have been podcasted from there. We would have owned that bitch.
Yeah.
Little Progerian kid dies falling down the steps.
Right.
Or you would have broke your neck.
Right.
Wow. But the show was good, though.
I had a good time at the show. The matches were but the
when you
experience
sent me
being
the
there made
videos.
it better.
The videos looked a little
Mm.
looked a little meh.
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 But I had a good time.
Well, it wasn't meh.
Yep.
You've been doing interviews lately.
Yeah.
You've been making the podcast circuit lately all of a sudden. Did the other one come out today that was supposed to?
Oh, I didn't even check, bruh.
Yeah, you got to check. See if it came out. But you have been doing other people's podcasts now. People have been requesting you. And how has that been?
It's been going good. I'm learning to do podcasts outside of this podcast. Oh boy, am I learning.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going to talk about
You
that?
can talk about it, yeah. Say what you
Yeah.
want.
So, I've been on 2 podcasts, and I basically, I don't want to say I took them over, but I did not shut up.
And you went over, they had to basically kick you off.
Yeah, the first podcast, the end of the show, and I just kept talking, and the guy was like, bruh, I need to go to class.
And on that show, that's the one that he forgot something and you reminded him. You basically started taking over the format of the show.
No, that was the second podcast.
Oh, was it? Okay, I thought the first.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first thing I was just talking, and he's like, yo, I gotta go to class.
Bro. I gotta go. I know there's a
Yeah,
podcast,
it was
but
it was the post podcast. I was just talking.
Okay.
But the second podcast, fucking, I was reminding him, oh, you forgot to talk about this.
Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. He's trying to end the show. He's trying to wrap the show up. And you're like, wait, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, what's the first one? Because the first one is out. So why don't you plug that so everybody can go watch it?
The first one is Matt the Back.
MATT.
Matt the Back's Back Shit Show. You can find him on YouTube at Matt the Back. Just search it up.
And that's a cool show.
Yeah, it's
It's
cool
animated.
cool little animated show. I like what he does.
I enjoyed
And he
that
has
interview.
a good voice.
I enjoyed
like
that
his
interview.
voice.
That was good.
Yeah.
So that one's out right now. You could just look up Matt the Bat in one word, and you
Yeah.
could see Justin. And you said he edited you. He had to edit you down. That your
Yeah,
answers were long.
He shortened some of my answers a
Your
little
answers where
bit.
you went over a little bit.
Yeah.
Gotta just be talking.
Sometimes I just be
You just be
I
talking.
rambling.
And so he had to tell you, yo, I gotta go to class. I got shit to do. I can't be here all night.
Yeah.
Wow. And the other one, well, we're not gonna. You want to say it till it's out.
Yeah, we're not.
You'll
Yeah,
plug it.
I'm not gonna say it till it comes out. And two, I don't have the fucking podcast
You don't have the
written down.
podcast right now. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was gonna start the show. Wait, what are you gonna say?
Yeah, I was just saying, it's pretty good. It's a good experience going on other people's podcasts, telling my story to newer people,
Right.
getting newer listeners. Good experience.
Do you like it? You're
Yeah.
gonna continue to open yourself up to
Yeah.
other
I
podcasts.
hope to do more this year.
Yes. And you'll be taking them over.
Yep.
You could like we do on Pastor's show.
Like fucking DJ Khaled, I'm taking over.
You're just taking over everybody's show, taking over the format. Like, no, we're not gonna end it yet. We're gonna talk about this.
Yeah, I'm
We're gonna talk about
answer
that.
this. Yeah.
Wow. I was gonna start the show with this, and I just looked down on my piece of paper, and I just remembered this. But I had a great morning. My favorite part of my day was this morning, watching Justin try his new latte. You've never had a latte before till today, right?
No.
Never had a
Not
latte
today.
before. You had the drive-thru with your mother, and I said, you know what you should try? You should have a mocha latte for the first time. You enjoy the taste of it, right?
I did.
And then you call me back, and all of a sudden you are just on another planet. And I'm not even computing why. I call you, and you are just bugging out in your room playing Madden. That's like the first thing. You just, come on! Like, I call this guy back, and it's like a whole different fucking person. This guy's like on cocaine after this latte. He's like, come on, you piece of shit! You bastard, you son of a bitch! Yeah, come on, where you going? Where you going? He's talking to the guy that he's facing in Madden, and you're beating the crap out of him, aren't you?
I'm fucking wired up. I make one good user play, and I'm the best player.
That was it. That was it.
Everybody.
Who are you crossing? Who are you crossing? Get sacked! Get sacked! I'm sitting there like,
Now you're crying.
I've never heard this man behave this way on the game before. I'm like, what the hell is he doing right now? My man is going absolutely bananas. That's right. That's right. Where you going? Touchdown. Yeah, I'm the best. Who's the king? The big prodigy.
Yeah.
My man is just going
that's
on
That's
and
Madden.
on.
Like I said, you make one good play, and you're the best to ever play.
Well, that's
Everybody
you.
sucks. Yeah, but that's basically everybody.
And then I'm playing this video in the background. I'm playing this wrestling video, and this guy's channel intro comes on. It's like this little trap beat, and this guy just is, as soon as he hears the song, he's like, oh yeah, oh, turn me up, yeah, oh, yeah, oh. He's just like ad-libbing this man's channel intro out of nowhere.
It's a trap beat.
That was
The Undertaker.
that was
Like,
just,
yeah. Oh, turn me up. Oh,
this man.
yeah.
And then at that moment, I was like, oh, this must be the latte, because this man is just all over the place. I'm just not even thinking about like the song. Next thing, yeah, turn me up, ooh, yeah, yeah. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you right now? And then it sparks in my brain. This man just had espresso for the first time. You never had espresso before till today?
I don't think I have. I don't know. I might have.
You were feeling it today, bro. You was fucking wound up.
I was.
So how was this latte? You enjoyed it?
It was good. I had a mocha. What is it called? Mocha
Yeah,
latte.
mocha latte. Yeah, just regular from Dunkin' Donuts.
Mocha latte. It was good. I enjoyed it.
How long did this energy burst last?
I tasted mocha more than I did a regular iced coffee,
You like that?
and it was good. It tasted espresso. And
How long was this energy? How long did this last?
Well, I was up until fucking, I don't know, 7 p.m. tonight.
And you took
I
a
took a
nap. You
nap.
crashed?
So I was wide awake. Yeah.
Yeah, wide awake. I've never seen you act like that. You needed to drink that every morning. I want to see that show every morning.
I don't think my heart can take
My
that.
man was going bananas this morning. You need to drink that before you come on the show.
Oh boy.
Matter of fact, Emma Chamberlain makes espresso. You know how that thing must be like gas. I'm gonna get you a pack of that.
You gonna put me on the fucking machine?
We're gonna get you Justin Goes to the Hospital Part 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on a fucking what's that machine?
EKG machine.
The life support.
You're gonna be on EKG first. Your
Yeah,
shit is gonna be off the charts.
they're gonna put me in a coffee-induced coma.
So, are you gonna get another latte again? Is this gonna be like
Yes.
once a week, maybe?
If you go, I might get another.
I gotta record you on that because my man was bouncing off the
My
wall.
head fucking.
Bing, 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 bing,
Shut,
bing, bing,
yo.
bing, bing, bing. I missed. I haven't drunk coffee in like weeks, probably months, actually.
How long's it been?
Oh, it's been like 2 months, maybe.
I didn't even notice.
I've just been drinking iced tea all damn day now. I drink like half a gallon of iced tea a day, and I'm almost done with that gallon in the fridge right now. So I might be at a gallon today.
I got a case of brisk. I've been drinking that.
Oh yeah, I got a brisk in the fridge too.
Yeah.
But you made me jealous. I was like, man, I got a coffee in the fridge. I might have to take that out and break my fast.
Yep.
Cause I missed that energy. That was a sight to see.
I might have to go on a 3-day break after today.
You were feeling it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was. You like the Ultimate Warrior, coming in shaking the ropes. My man was about to cut a. My man was about to cut a promo. It was going crazy. It's good. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I didn't know you never had a freaking latte before.
I didn't know that either.
You were like, oh, I never had that. Latte?
Latte.
That jacked you up.
And then you're gonna tell him the guy at the drive-thru?
It looked at you like an alien?
Yeah, my mom, what did my mom call him at first?
I don't know. She called him a lot of things. Some of them I don't want to say.
And then I'm like, oh, that's not nice. And then he gives us our shit, and he looks at me, he turns away, and then he takes a double take, and he's just staring. And I'm like, what the fuck you looking at, dick?
He's like, what the fuck is this?
And my mom's like, oh, now he's a dick?
He never seen a Progerian before.
Fuck
He's never
outta
seen a
here.
Progy.
Fuck out of here.
Never seen you before.
Like, I expect that from a little kid, not a fucking grown adult.
Listen, some of them act like kids. He's never seen one of your people from your planet before.
Go look at your sister.
Yeah? Listen, let's talk about this, all right? Because we've been anxiously awaiting. We've spent a week holding this back, okay? And we've done a good job. I think we've let a couple things like, you all right? You got corona over there?
I feel like I got like a little tingle in my throat.
You
Pause.
about to catch that Rona from me?
No.
I gave it to you virtually?
No.
We've been holding back talking about this, discussing this movie, but now the time has finally come.
Where the fuck is it?
Are you looking for your notes there? Are you getting your ghost face pop? I don't think Ghostface growls. I don't think it's a bear or an animal like that.
Favorite scary movie.
Well, hello, Justin.
Hello, Granny.
Hello.
Hello, Mom.
So we are going to be talking about Scream, baby! Scream 5 or 2022, as they say, which I did not like. I did not like that title. I'd rather just be Scream. I'd rather be Scream 5.
Yeah, me too.
As of right now, it is doing over $40 million gross in the U.S.,
Yeah, it's doing really good.
which, from what I understand, it beat Scream 4's overall gross.
I bet.
Scream 4 made $40 million overall, and Scream 5 made $40 million in like the first weekend.
And it's beating Spider-Man, right? No,
It's beating Spider-Man right now, which I'm surprised at. I thought Spider-Man would be on top for like a couple months.
Yeah.
But no. It's doing like over 80 million worldwide. And to the best of my knowledge, I've only seen one bad review. So it is critically acclaimed. People are loving it. But do we love it? What do we think about it?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yep.
Thank you, Emma.
Thank you, Emma.
So let's start with the good. Let's start on a good note. What did I like about Scream? Squeam. Well, the first thing I could tell you that I did enjoy, I don't know if you picked up on this, Justin. Maybe it was just the vibe I got from it, but I thought it had a darker, little more of a serious, gloomier tone to this movie. With just with the acting, and especially the cinematography just felt darker and gloomier to me. And I enjoyed that part of it. I think every Scream movie has like its own little style to it. I mean, it's pretty much the same type of deal, but every Scream movie has like a little different vibe to it, a little different feel. 3 was a little funnier than the rest of them, you know? So this one I felt it was more gloomy. I just felt a lot more of a serious, heavier tone to it, which I like. Speaking of more serious, I'm pretty sure this is unanimous from what I can gather. Everybody thinks this. This has to be the most aggressive, brutal ghost face that we've ever gotten.
Oh, yeah.
And that was nice to see. I mean, even on the phone, you can tell. There wasn't a lot of joking around. It was just straight to business. And by the way, this will contain spoilers. So before we get into the meat of the review, we're going to be talking about everybody that got killed, who the killers are. So if you don't want to hear that, I don't know. I wouldn't listen to this if I were you.
Yeah.
I think the kills were great. It was less than I expected, honestly. I think
they're like 5.
Yeah, 5, 6. I mean, Scream 4 had a bigger I think almost all the Screams had a bigger body count than this. But what they didn't get in volume, I mean, the quality of the kills were good. To me, the first kill that comes out, I mean, there was a lot of blood when they killed that stalker guy in the alley. He slit his neck. But the kill that comes to my mind is Dylan Mamet getting the knife right through the side of his neck.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good. And I really enjoyed. You could talk about your favorite scene in a minute, but my favorite scene was right before that with Sheriff Judy.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was the best scene.
Fucking stabbed her in broad daylight.
That's what I was saying. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Right?
I think people have been killed in the daytime. Like, I think Candy in number 3, she was killed in the daytime, but it was inside the studio, so, but this was out in the open on the freaking front lawn.
Yeah.
And then the call leading up to that was just great. It was a lot of tension. That was a phenomenal scene. Her getting the call, and her having to go back. She's like 15 minutes away from the house. This dude's in the shower, and he's talking to Sheriff Judy, and then she just runs up. And I'm wondering why she's not running out with a gun. That's the first thing I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
She ran up to the door without her gun, like a police officer should have it.
No, in the moment, you're a mom. I think first.
Mom came first.
And you're just in that moment.
You got a gun on your hip, baby. Like, what's good with that? What's good with that? That's what I thought.
Anybody in that moment, they probably gonna act the same.
Hopefully not. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully you have your gun out, because that was dumb. And I love Sheriff Judy. So I mean, a little bad part about that. I'm tight she got killed, because in 4 she was one of my favorite parts. So, but she got killed, stabbed up in freaking broad daylight. That's the first thing that came to mind. That's the first time I've seen somebody get killed like that in broad daylight. So the violence was top notch. Ghostface was fantastic. The Dewey kill, great kill. 2 knives, one in the back, one in the stomach. And I thought that this was a pretty solid story. I thought the story was decent. I mean, it was. I don't know. I don't know if I would rank it the best one, but I think they did a good job with the story. Sam being this dude's what's his name, being Billy's daughter. I like that.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. That was like probably the best legacy character there. I thought they were gonna do more with the legacy characters, but I think you like the flashbacks and stuff. Not the flashbacks, the hallucinations. Of Billy?
I did not like that.
You didn't like the hallucinations of Billy?
I could have done without that. Like the fucking hallucinations, and they're talking to each other. I imagine that was the pills to the neck, but I
think she takes the pills for her not to happen.
I don't know. I could have done without that shit.
No, you didn't like that?
Nah.
But did you like the fact that That's what the story
I,
was, where that
I
she was
did
it
like
was
the
surrounding
secret.
her.
Mhm.
That she had now she has to tell her sister that, and
Yeah,
that's why they're coming to kill her.
that scene in the hospital, that was a great scene.
Yeah, that was. That's another scene that comes to mind.
Hmm.
So speaking of the main character Sam, I very much enjoyed Sam and Tara as characters. Tara
yeah.
more than anybody.
Yeah,
To me,
that's what a lot of people say.
same
Sam
thing.
is the main, but Tara's like,
Stole the show.
yeah,
I think every time she was in pain or about to get killed, you just felt everything
you
that girl
felt
was
it.
going through. For some reason, it just translated well through the screen. Everything that she was going through, you felt it 100%. I mean, when Ghostface stomped on her freaking leg in the beginning, I was done. That was good. And he stabbed her right through the hand, right?
Oh,
Didn't he stab her through the hand in the beginning? I thought he stabbed her through the hand in the beginning. He stabbed somebody through the hand. But let me get to that.
Yeah.
That was a great part. That was the opening. Well, I'm gonna get to that in a second, actually. But I really enjoyed the fact that the opening girl survived. That Tara survived in the beginning.
That was different.
That was shocking.
It made you think that he's about to fucking just kill her, and then it opens.
It opens regular. It opens regularly. Tara's the opening girl. She gets the phone call. Ghostface comes out, stabs her up, but then you find out 15 seconds later that she survived the attack. For those that's never seen a Scream movie before, that never happens. There's always a kill in the beginning. One or two people get killed in the beginning, and they're done. They do not come back. So this was something that they broke the format a little bit, and I commend them for doing that because it worked. And her getting stabbed and getting kicked in the freaking leg, I felt that. That was great. I think that may be all. Oh, I liked Amber too. I think Amber was a great character. And obviously, Amber getting killed and Richie getting killed. Richie getting killed at the end was great. Gail and Sydney shooting her. Then she falls into the freaking oven. She falls into the stove, gets set on fire, and then right at the end, I mean, I guess you're not gonna really like this little bit of aspect of it, but when Richie is following what's her name, following Sam, she's crawling across the floor, and then she sees her dad in the mirror, and she's like, he's telling her what to do, and she starts stabbing him. That was a great kill because she stabbed the shit out of this boy.
Great.
Yeah, that was great.
And are we gonna talk about the fucking headshot?
The headshot. Oh, from Amber?
Amber blew up the kid's head. Oh my
god, that was great. Yeah, I had a feeling it was Amber. I had a feeling.
I'm not the killer. That's right, because I am.
Bang, because I am. I had a feeling it was her, but I was like, maybe it's too obvious. They were just making her seem weird and shifty, and a lot of people were saying in the trailer she looked crazy, she looked weird, but I was like, maybe this is going to throw it off, like in Scream 3.
It was too obvious that the boyfriend was your killer.
You knew that? I didn't know that.
Oh, definitely.
Wow, okay. I don't even know. A lot of times with those movies, I guess wrong, so I don't even try. I'm just there for the ride.
That's the fun part, guessing.
I don't really guess because I know I'm gonna be wrong. I was right about Amber, but I didn't think it was the boyfriend. And Dewey said it straight up.
He did.
I think Dewey's part was great in this movie. I wish there was more of them to kind of transition over to the bad parts. I didn't like that aspect of it, that we got Dewey, Gail, and Sydney, but we didn't get enough. I feel like they were pushed to the side. Somebody brought it up that Dewey, Gail, and Sydney didn't even get to see all three of them together because Dewey died kind of. Nope, Gail and Sydney.
I didn't realize.
Yep, Gail and Sydney got their scenes together, especially around the end. But once Dewey died, that's when they met up. When Dewey died, that's how Sydney got there. And I know that you were kind of like wondering how Sydney was gonna get it. Did you like that? That's why she came back,
bro. I just want to say I was right, but Gail and fucking Sydney were just thrown in this movie. Yeah. It could have dealt with outcome, to be honest.
Well, I'm gonna say this. It couldn't have, because that was one of the things I didn't like about it. I think that they could have. I like the fact that all the Screams have the same characters in it, and most of the people around them die instead of them. I like Gail, Sidney, Dewey. This was the cast that I cared least about. The rest of the cast, I could have done without all of them. Dylan Mamet really didn't care about him. The brother and sister didn't really care about her. Sam, okay, good. Tara was the best. Amber was cool. Richie, you can go fuck himself.
Really?
I really did not care, and
I
it
care
made
about
me.
the cast more.
No, you really.
Yeah.
No, it upset me that we didn't get Dewey, Gale, and Sydney, and that makes me question your Scream fandom because I'm just like, how they are the series. Aside from Ghostface, it's them. That's what I love about it. You didn't like that. You like the cast better. The new cast.
I did. I cared about the new characters more.
Wow.
Because in a way, because it's like a reboot.
Yes, which
They should care about the characters more.
well, they wanted
And
it, but it didn't happen.
I think it did its job.
No. I was not a fan. I was upset about that. Did not like that at all. Something else I didn't like. Not that I didn't like it, but I think the opening scene, the initial kill that you think is a kill with Tara,
Yeah.
weakest opener of all the movies. I'm
Yeah?
going to say that right now. Boo! I was kind of bored.
Nah.
I'm just like, all right, can we like kill the girl? I liked how she looked up the name of the actress in Stab 1. That was good. I thought he was gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing? What is it? Like, stop looking it up." And he's just gonna come kill her. He didn't even realize. He didn't even see it.
Nah.
So I'm
it
like,
wasn't
okay. Weakest Scream opener
Nah.
ever. It got good when he came out of when he said, "How do you know I'm not in the house already?" That's when it got good.
Bruh.
All the other kills were way more entertaining.
You're just not patient.
No. What?
You're not
No.
patient.
Scream 3, Cotton Weary thinks it's some girl, and then it's Ghostface, and he's already in the house, and is going to go kill his wife. Scream 2, they're in the movie theater. Boom, that's cool. They don't know what's going on. They die, and obviously number 1 is everybody's favorite. This did not stack up with those.
So you're saying this is better than Scream 4? Like the 4 intros?
Oh, this was not as good as that. No, I don't know. That was not as good as Scream 4.
Gotham sucks.
That did not suck. I like that.
hated that. Like,
Nah.
I hate
This
Gotham. It's so stupid.
was the weakest
No.
intro. Listen, not that it was. I'm gonna sum this up. I'm gonna say this when I sum it up. It's not that it was bad. It's just that it was the weakest one compared to the other ones. If this was a standalone movie, I would have had no problem with the opener. But it did kind of drag a little bit for me. I will say that. It wasn't as suspenseful. I was like, okay, like I know she's going to just get butchered up, whatever. It just didn't land with me. I think the opener was the weakest one.
Nah, it was good.
Speaking
I really liked it.
of weak. So the killers are revealed. Amber shoots the girl in the face. I like that girl. What was her name? I liked her at the end because she was just acting like a fucking the guy's girlfriend.
The red hair?
Yeah, I liked her at the end because she was acting all weird and she was acting funny. I thought she was kind of funny. So Amber shoots her in the face. Then it comes out as Richie. I'm thinking this is cool. And then comes their motives. Weakest thing in the whole movie was the killer's motives. Oh, yeah. We're doing this so we can inspire a new crop of good stab movies. Really? Like, okay, so they're selling us on this whole legacy thing. I'm thinking this is going to play a bigger part in the whole movie, this whole legacy concept. This Sam is Billy's daughter, and was there really any other fucking Randy's? Those two kids are Randy's nieces and nephews. Other than that, what other legacy characters really were there? Amber's not related to anybody. She's just in that Scream in Stu's house. Oh, and I don't know if you know. I don't know. I guess you heard it, but that guy was related to Stu's sister, the stalker guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought the killer's motives were gonna really play into that. It's just so they can inspire a better movie.
Oh, listen. the whole movie, they talked about
Ah,
the Scream fandom, the toxicity of the fandom, and basically the producers not caring about the series.
let me tell you what I didn't care about. Their motives.
Nah, there's a good motive.
Boring.
Nah,
Boring. You really like that?
it was decent. I didn't mind it. Because
I thought it was going to
Bianca,
be more of like, oh, we're going to take it back to the original, kind of like how Scream 3 went all the way back. I'm thinking they're going to be connected with this girl somehow. They're not even connected with her at all. They're just lunatics. There's nothing there. Billy and Stu, at least Billy's mom ran away because her dad was banging Sydney's mom. There's something there. Scream 2, obviously, Billy's mom is in there. Scream 3, even 4, and I love 4. I love 4. The fact that this girl was Sydney's cousin, she's related to Sydney, she's jealous of her. This, oh yeah, we want to inspire a better movie because we're fucking nerds.
I like it.
Boring. Did not like that. Also, Scream is known to be funny. This one wasn't that funny. They have a lot of witty writing. They had a few, Dewey's parts are probably the best. Other than that, I really didn't laugh. And I'm expecting to laugh in a Scream movie.
Like you said, it had more of a darker tone to it. So
It did. But I think it still could have had more humor. I think the writing is usually a little bit better. There was some good parts that I'm probably not remembering right now, but I think it probably could have been a little funnier. Also, we got the metal Ghostface in the trailer, and we didn't even see it the way we saw it in the trailer. Like it was, the guy was right.
That.
It was part of the Stab movie, and that was it. It was just a little bit of the Stab movie. We saw it 40 feet away on Richie's computer. I mean, we put that in the trailer for what? For what?
I was pissed about that. The mask, the flamethrower. Like, are you fucking serious?
It was fucking microscopic in the movie. You barely saw it.
But did you see what else was in that clip?
In the clip or on the side of the clip?
On the side of the, like in the same.
That Kirby survived.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that with your own eyes? Oh, I didn't even peep that. I saw that in a YouTube video they pointed out.
No, I paused it. I zoomed it in.
Oh, look at you. I was wondering who caught that. Who caught that in the spot? Okay, that was cool, right? So now that's put to bed.
Yeah.
That's one of the things we like. Kirby's alive. And
yeah.
while listening to some videos, people were saying like if you watch Scream 4, when the ending scene is happening with Sydney and what's his dude's name? Charlie, that you can hear Hayden like coming back into the house. This is the first time I heard about it in one of these new Scream reviews and stuff. Somebody was pointing that out. I never heard that. Probably because I just never really looked at the videos. But
one thing I want to talk about.
Talk about it.
Then, towards the end of the movie, when they were back in the hospital, Ghostface was coming after what's her face, Tara.
Yeah.
Now, on the phone call, you see Sam and Dewey in the car rushing to the hospital. And then they're on the phone, and all of a sudden she's like, how do you know I'm not stolen time?
Right.
How the fuck did they make it from the car up the elevator in like 2 seconds?
You tell me. Thought the same thing. I was like, wow, what's some teleportation?
Right?
I was like, I don't know if I'm buying that one. A little quick.
2 seconds, buddy.
A little bit quick. Yeah. So, to sum this up, I'm giving it a 3.5. I'm thinking it was a good movie. Comparing it to all the other Screams, though, the worst one. Scream 4, way better. Killed it. Demolished this movie, in my opinion, in every single way. 3.5. I asked this when we talked about the trailer. Did we need it? Was it necessary? No. I think this one could have stayed. I think they could have left it at Scream 4. I like it. I will watch it again, but this is the weakest one out of all of them, in my opinion.
All right. But I feel like in what they were trying to do to reboot the series, it was needed to introduce you to new characters.
Why do we need new characters? Why don't we just leave it at 4?
Okay, then to keep the series going.
Fuck
But
yeah.
I'm not going to get into their flaws on the list because we're doing a whole other thing. But I will say I enjoyed it a lot, and I'll give it like a 4.
Giving it a 4, okay. Well, half a point more. Do you have any? You want to dive into any certain aspects you liked the most or didn't like the most?
I like the fucking the killing scenes. I like Ghostface. It was really good. I like the new characters. And I like the movie overall. To me, it has replay value. So
Dewey's death. You for it or against it? How do you feel about that?
I'm against it.
Yeah, I was not happy about that. Like we were talking about in the podcast before this, I thought it was gonna be Gale. It was heavy talks about it being Gale. Not saying I would have liked that either.
Yeah.
But I was upset. The kill was good though. Gutted him right in the hospital.
Great scene, but
where was everybody in the hospital though? It was like one guard that died, and where was everybody? Everybody was at the fucking the sheriff's
at the house. He killed the security guards in the hospital, and then
everybody was at the sheriff's house.
Yeah, Amber made everyone go downstairs.
Okay,
was it Amber or Richie? He let what's her face down the elevator.
Okay.
So Dewey was by himself.
That's right. No, I knew Dewey was by himself when he got killed. But I'm saying when Tara was coming out of the room, where was everybody at? I guess they were at the sheriff's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was there was one guard there, which was dumb.
It was an honor.
Which was dumb, and Sam was right. She was like, "Where the fuck? Why is everybody here?"
Yeah.
Like, y'all know that there's a killer on the loose trying to kill my sister and me and everybody, and we have one guard.
Yeah.
Amateur mistake.
Yeah.
Amateur mistake. So, anything else you enjoyed about this movie?
No.
Didn't like?
I could think of right now.
We didn't get the original Scream song.
We didn't.
We didn't get the original Scream soundtrack, but we did get the Dewey soundtrack, the Dewey song that we didn't get in 4. When I was rewatching 4, I was like, oh, the only thing this is really missing is the Dewey song. I don't think I heard it, but we got it in this one.
We got it.
So that was good.
And the soundtrack wasn't that bad.
It wasn't very memorable to me.
It wasn't memorable, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't a highlight. It wasn't a low light. It was just there. It was in the background. Don't know if you noticed this. Somebody pointed this out. When Dewey was talking to Sydney on the phone, he was asking how Mark was. And there was a lot of speculation if Sydney was with the cop from number 3. Mm-hmm. You picked up on that?
I picked up on it.
You picked up what they put down? I thought that was cool. They did a good job of putting Easter eggs in there. I'm not saying this movie was bad. I'm just saying that, again, in the grand scheme of things, against every other movie, it was the weakest one. If this was just a regular movie, I'd probably think it was a little bit better. And 3.5 is not a bad rating. But I love the Scream franchise so much that just this felt like a drop-off. This felt like this was their first movie to me that they dropped the ball a little bit.
Oh, it's your opinion.
I know what they're saying, that they want to pass the torch to some new characters. I don't want the torch passed. If you're going to pass the torch, blow it out. Just blow it out. There doesn't need to be movies without Sydney, without Gale. There's got to be at least 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, maybe you're like the fans they're talking about in the movie that can't let shit go.
Did they say that in the movie?
Yeah, they're poking fun at that.
Oh, I can't let it go.
Toxicity.
I will not let it go. I'm not toxic.
You
the
can't
hell?
let it go.
I don't want to let it go.
You gotta let shit change.
No. We don't need that.
Richie was on that perspective that he don't want shit to change. That's why, he wants, he wants to show the writers how to make
To
a
make it
movie.
bigger, yeah, because they were changing.
Because the last one sucked.
And they were saying that all the other stabs after one weren't even like about
Stab
the
7,
original.
they're fucking they went to the moon.
Yeah, that was dumb. I don't want that.
No.
I don't want to. I don't want to see Scream 6 in the moon.
Well,
there is most likely. I am like 90% sure there's gonna be Scream 6, especially after how well this one was received.
Yeah.
And they're already talking about it. So
Yeah.
where it'll go, maybe Gail will bite the dust in that one, and then it'll be Sydney and the other two girls. I think it's gonna be okay. But to me, this is looking like it's dropping. So if this was the next one is probably gonna be like a 3. You can't do a movie without Dewey, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do it. You can't do it. So there you go.
There you go. That was our review.
There was our beautiful review of Scream 5. All right, so speaking of reviews and watching things, you've been watching something new that has been taking over your consciousness lately. It's been taking all of your attention. You've been watching the new TLC show, I Am Shauna Ray.
Yeah.
And what do you think about this?
Talk about
Oh,
this.
yeah, we're going to talk about it. So what do you think? Why don't you explain to the audience what that is?
So, I Am Shauna Ray. It's a show about a 22-year-old girl, and she had cancer as a kid. And the cancer affected her
Pituitary gland? Is that it?
Yeah,
the pituitary gland?
Pituitary gland. So she only grew to about 3'10".
Mm-hmm.
She was taking some shit on and off, and she could have grew to like 5 foot, but she was on and off with the stuff.
Happened.
So she's 3'10".
That's it.
I think it's a really good show. I've seen the first 2 episodes. I think it's really good.
Another one comes out tomorrow. It comes out Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And the whole show is basically her just trying to navigate the world in the body of what they say is like almost an 8-year-old.
Yeah, and I was gonna get to. It resonates with me because as a shorter person, I deal with that. I deal with I can't reach this, I can't see this. People give you funny looks when you walk into places. You go out to eat, they give you the kids menu. I deal with all that shit. So that's what they show you. The life is like going out in the world for her. Right. And also, it shows you that it's like dealing with an overprotective parent. Her mother is overprotective. She don't let her do anything. And a goal she has, or that she brought up, I don't know if she'll do it, is that she wants to move out by herself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a story they're gonna be telling throughout the show. So like I said, it resonates with me on going out in public, doing all that, but also with the overprotected parent, because I'm sure I have progeria, so I do have my mother and grandmother on my back.
And you said right before you went to the show, you were getting the third degree.
Last night I was getting fucking 21 questions. Mm-hmm. So
where you going, who you going with, blah, blah, blah. You've been traveling on the train, and you've been traveling on your own independently since you were like 16. So at this 16, point, it's
17.
Like...
And I think the difference between me and Shauna is that, I don't give a fuck. I think she don't give a fuck, but she listens to...
But also, Shauna doesn't look like she lives in an area where she can get on the train.
That is also
Shauna
true.
looks like... Where does she live? Does it say?
She Obviously lives in 1 hour, New York.
Oh, okay. But she's not in the city. She doesn't just get on... I mean, she probably can get on a bus, but it's not the same as being in, like, New York City.
I think if she lived in New York City, she would be more like me.
Yeah, she could just get on the train, get on the bus, this and that.
But yeah, like I said, the show, it resonates with me in that way. And also her grandfather, she said in the second episode, was a big, part in her life. He was the one person that, didn't look down on her for her size, and he treated her like a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandfather did the same with me. He was
Wow.
the only one that, thought I could do shit,
Mm-hmm.
So that really, I fucked with that,
You're like two peas in a pod with Shauna.
right?
Uh-huh. And I know you have a little you have a crush. You have a crush. You don't have a crush on
Nah,
Shauna Ray?
nah.
I don't believe that.
Uh,
I think you're lying right now.
uh,
I think you want to date her. And she's dating on the
uh,
show.
I'm not her type.
Okay, yes, that is true. She said she likes 6 foot tall black guys. You wouldn't either. But maybe you could break the mold. When she sees you. You got a big TikTok following, that might impress her.
Maybe.
But she's also dating on she went on a date on the second one?
On the first episode, she went on a dating app, and that didn't work out. So in the second episode, they matched her up with a
They
matchmaker.
got a blind date?
And on the third episode, she's gonna go on a date.
Oh, so she didn't date yet on the
No, not
okay.
yet. We're gonna find out.
You'll
how
find
that
out
goes.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in the preview, it looks interesting because he's like, "Oh, let me give you a hug," and she's like,
Is she? She's like, eh?
"Yeah, like get away from me."
Oh, okay.
But that's the preview. You don't know the context behind it.
All right. I saw that little part. I didn't see her wince away from the guy. I
Yeah.
saw her like walk into the bar. And the good part, the other part of the show is you see like you said, all the people that are treating her like a child. She goes to the bar and they're
Yep.
like, you can't be here. You can't be at the bar. She has to whip out her ID. She drives she'll be in the front seat and they stop her.
Yeah.
And she'll stop her mom or her sister, and then you have to take out the ID and go through this whole ordeal
Yeah.
everywhere she freaking goes. I definitely feel for the woman for that.
I think it's not as bad for me because I'm a bit taller and I have facial hair.
Right.
So it's not as
Right.
bad, but I still
You can
I
relate.
go
Yeah, you
through
can.
that
Yeah, you can relate.
sometimes.
And the thing that I related to with her on the show was she was talking about how she vapes and she'll drink, or she'll vape and do tattoos.
Yeah.
And she was talking about how she doesn't do it for anybody else. She does it to prove to herself that she's an adult.
Yeah.
And as somebody who's visually impaired, I can sympathize with that a lot. And I can remember a lot of times as a kid and maybe even today where I would do things, I wouldn't take the easy way out or use whatever advantages I had available to me because of my disability. And I would just do it the regular way, not to prove it to anybody else, but to prove myself I could do it. Like I wouldn't take advantage of sitting in the front of the class.
Yeah, especially in school,
I wouldn't get the large print textbooks. I would always use regular paper. I would do everything in my power to be like every other kid, just so I don't feel left out. So I don't look different. Like I really didn't care what other people thought. And a lot of the times, especially like taking the train and stuff when I was a kid, that was the one thing I was not doing. I was always taking the train. I would always want to take public transportation because I wasn't trying to miss out on life. Like now as an adult, like I could see like, okay, I would take like Accessoride or something like that. Like, but because I've done it already, because I've taken the train for so many years already. I've been there and done that, but I wasn't missing out on that experience.
Yeah.
I was not getting driven. I wasn't getting chauffeured around through my teenage years when I could be out meeting girls on the train or just doing something. And then I'm on their schedule.
Yeah.
So I could sympathize with her a lot.
Now it's like we're pushing 30. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, now I can get chauffeured around now. But
Fucking
before
drive
I
me
wanted
around, man.
I wanted to be out in the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can relate to a lot, is doing things just to prove to yourself that you could do it.
Yeah.
To make yourself feel like you're normal or you're an adult. And then you said that you were on Instagram and people are coming at her talking about, oh, you shouldn't be vaping or drinking because you're setting a bad example for 8-year-olds. Bitch, she ain't 8.
She's a fucking adult.
She may be the size of an 8-year-old, but that has nothing to do with anything else. What are you gonna say? Like remember Vern Troyer? He was like the size of a 3-year-old. He used to be drinking and pissing in the hallway and smoking and doing this shit. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with that.
Explain to your kid, she's not. In the story.
Exactly.
I don't see what the big deal is.
And she would say when she goes to the beach that a lot of the kids love to play with her. That I thought that was funny. I just thought that was a funny anecdote that kids like always the boys have crushes on her and shit. They're like 10-year-old boys. But yeah, explain to you, that's your job. Explain to your kid that she's not 8 and that she gets to vape because she's an adult. Just because she sit down and tell them, oh, she just looks like a child, but she's not really a child. Blah blah blah. I mean, really, this is not hard.
Saying, oh, you don't have to do this to prove it to yourself, bro. Let her do what she wants to do. And she likes it, so let her be. I drink because I like it.
That's right. I don't drink because I don't like it.
Exactly.
Let people live their life and make their own choices.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Worry about yourself.
Yeah. Worry about your kid that thinks she's 8 years old. Because you're not explaining it to them.
Worry about your kid that wants to fucking dress like she's 25 and fucking wear makeup at 8 years old.
Yeah, you talk to them. Talk to them.
Yeah.
But it seems like a good show. It's not something I would watch. I think I shut it off about 5 minutes into the first episode. It's just not for me. But TLC is notoriously like one of the best channels for me.
Yeah.
I used to watch that a lot as a kid. They always have dwarf shows. This is not the first like little person show. They had Little People, Big World, all this stuff. Now they have the 600-pound sisters.
Yeah, it's hot right now. They got a lot of bangers.
TLC's been coming with that heat. They always had John and Kate +8. I used to watch that a lot. I used to love Little People, Big World. Then they had the Little Couple, where it's like two dwarf, the dwarf couple, and I think they have kids now. But TLC always knocks it out the park. They always had crazy shit like the kid with blood coming out of his eyes and kids with no heads.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all scripted, so I'm not expecting too much out of this show. Because it's like... She walked into the tattoo place, and the guy was like, he was shocked. But I'm like thinking, like, there's a TV crew in.
And also, they have to get mic'd up before they get in there.
Yeah.
So something's gonna happen. Well, maybe they might mic them up under false pretenses. They might not even tell them what's about to happen. They might be like, oh, we're gonna do a show about this, and that, and then Sarah walks in. What's her name?
But it is a good show.
You're digging it.
Yeah, I'll probably finish it.
You're gonna finish the show?
Yeah, let's see. Unless it gets too stupid.
You're not gonna get a cameo. She's on Cameo right now for $50. You're not gonna get yourself a little message from her?
No, I don't
Justin, I think you're so cute. Oh my god.
I don't think I'll pay 50.
They said that her cancer might come back though, but I think that's like with a lot of cancers.
They just said it on the episode. That's always a possibility.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. But I mean, that's another thing you can relate to. But yours is there, so.
But you can't live your life thinking about that. You gotta be safe, but at the same time, live your fucking life.
That's right. Give her some advice.
That's what I tell my grandma all the time. You bring up all these negative.
You bring up all these things that could possibly happen, or
could possibly happen, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna worry about it, but I gotta live my life. I can't be stuck in the house.
You'll be concerned about it. You'll take it under consideration, but you're not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, like I'll look when I'm crossing the street, but I'm still gonna cross the street.
Of course you should look. Yeah, I mean that's just, exactly. I'm
just saying that's the
exactly. That's why I think you've lived so long, because you're not concerned about all this shit. No. You don't think about dying 24/7 like a lot of other kids, because their parents might put it in their head. Yeah. Like, oh, you got to be careful. You're fragile. Yeah. That's the one thing I didn't like about growing up visually impaired, is the people that be like, oh, no, you shouldn't do that, or you can't do that. I'm like, I'll let you know what I could do. I'll show you what I could do, and then we'll take it from there. Don't tell me what I could do before I'd even do it.
Yeah, we touched upon this in one of the podcasts I did, that growing up, I didn't really, I didn't think about progeria. I really didn't know what it was until I was a teen, and I researched it. So growing up, I was a regular kid. I thought I just looked funny, So.
Shout out to Shauna Ray. Good for her. She got a show. She's getting the bag. She's getting the shmoney. I wish her many more seasons of this amazing shit. As long as she likes it, as long as she likes to do it, and hopefully she finds a schman. She's looking for a
shout out to
schman.
her. Get that bag and get an Instagram
Keep
so I can slide
vaping.
in.
So you do got a crush on her. See, you were talking about you want to slide in her DMs.
Nah, I'm just playing.
I know what you're trying to do. I see you. That'll be the power couple of. I would love to see that. Way better than Megan Fox and MGK. I'd way rather see you two on my news every fucking day. Shauna Ray and Sim.
Right.
She was a little younger than you. What do you got, like 6 years on her?
7 years. 7 years on her. I don't know when her birthday is. June 29th, right?
Yeah, she says she's a Cancer.
So
Yeah, I think she's
I'll be 29, she'll be 23. So 6
maybe
years.
she likes older guys. Did she say that?
Oh, I don't think so.
And you're taller than her.
Yeah.
You like tower over her.
I do.
You got more followers than her. You're taller than her. You're older than her. You got a lot going. You got a lot going for you. Got to slide. And when you slide in those DMs, you got the check mark. Oh, no. Do you have the check mark on Instagram? No, but you got a decent follower account.
Yeah.
So.
I might take a check mark on TikTok soon.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They'll be a lot quicker than freaking Instagram. I don't know why they haven't given you a check yet.
I might randomly wake up and be verified.
Did you just get like 100,000 on TikTok?
I just passed 100,000. I got 1.3 million likes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Got a couple videos over 1 million views, so I might get verified.
Shauna Ray, hit him up. He's eligible bachelor. He's not 6 foot tall. He's not black, but he got a lot of other things going for him.
Yeah.
That's right. You got a big schmeat.
Big schmeat.
You have a big schmeat, right?
Big schmeat.
Is it big?
Big project, big schmeat.
Would you like to send Shauna Ray a message right now? Would you like to tell her something?
No.
You have nothing to say to her. If she was standing in front of you right now, you say,
I like his show.
Okay, that's right. There you go. Wow. Beautiful message.
I know, right?
That's, yeah, very, very good. Very captivating message.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something before we end this off. I noticed something lately, and you guys pointed out to me, and then I noticed it again later. What did you guys notice when I went to pick up the pizza that DoorDash sent me the other day? Because I didn't even compute to me, and then you guys were just like, "Whoa!" Like, what did you observe?
What to be observed?
You remember when I went to pick up my pizza, and I told the guy thanks a lot, and you were like, "Are you gonna go kill that man?" So what I've been realizing is, I don't know if it's from me being from New York or whatever, but just like as of late, I just realized the absolute aggression in my everyday speech. Like just the normal stuff I say is sounding like threats, like just is aggression oozing out of my everyday speech for no reason.
So aggressive. Here's the pizza. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yo, have a nice day.
I didn't even mean to say it like that. I didn't even notice that it came out of my mouth like that till you guys said something. I was like, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I didn't say that.
Sister.
I didn't say that. I said, thanks a lot. Have a good day. And you guys were like, oh, like, are you going to kill that man?
Aggressive.
Didn't even know. I never picked up on this.
Yeah.
But then when I was getting turkey meat the other day at the deli, I picked up on it while I was doing it. I think I'm becoming more conscious of it. So the guy's like, I'm talking to the pastor, and the guy shows me a slice of turkey. Like, he interrupts the conversation. So you already took me off guard. He's like, he holds up the slice to see if it's the right size, whatever. So I kind of just look at him. I'm just like, yeah, it's great. Yeah, great. Yeah, yeah, great. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why? As I'm doing it, I'm like, do you need to be this aggro about this? Like, but I don't mean for it to come out like that. That's the thing. It just be, I was like, yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, bro. I'm just like, whoa, where's all that coming from? I don't know how long I've been doing this.
I don't know.
I'm scaring people.
Yeah, thanks, yo. Like that girl. Thanks for the dick.
Oh, yeah. Well, she meant that. She meant that to be ruthless. That was not meant to be good at all.
Thanks for the pizza.
She meant that to be bad. Yeah, thanks for the pizza, bro. Thanks for bringing it up. Has this always been me?
Yeah.
Wow. I had a girlfriend that told me that I handed people, she didn't like the way I handed guys money. I think I don't know how I used to do it. Maybe I used to like slam it on the counter back in the day. Just, thanks. But apparently I got
quarter.
y'all got to let me know. And when we were going through when I don't was it when we were doing the award show? It was either when we were doing the award show or something else. Roddy would tell me how thick our New York accents were. So there was a time where I would listen to the show a lot when we would do it, and I would edit it. I would listen to a lot, and then I just stopped listening to them for the most part. I just put them out. I would edit something that I needed to put out, that I needed to, and then I would just put it out later. I wouldn't really listen to the whole thing. But then I'm going back and listening to them for whatever the award show. So I'm just like, yo, our accents are thick.
Yeah.
Like we have real New York accents, and I just don't know. I just didn't notice it.
Yeah, I didn't notice it till I started YouTube.
Talk and
what
was it? Dollars. We say we don't say dollars.
Talking
We say
dollars.
No, we don't even pronounce the D. We go dollars. $20.
Yeah.
Coffee. We really are on that.
Yeah.
Like they do the TikToks now that they want people to say stuff they have New York accents. They want them to just read regular stuff. That's us. Didn't even notice it till I went back and listened.
Yep.
I'm listening. They're like, yeah, your accents are thick. I'm like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Then I go back and listen. I'm like, whoa, is that us? We sound like caricatures, especially you. Especially you. And then the best thing is we find out that you got this thick like New York Italian accent. You ain't even fucking Italian.
I'm not even Italian. I'm
Bro,
a fucking Mick.
You're an Irish guy. I don't know whoever we didn't talk about on the show, but whoever watches Justin's YouTube channel, you might have found out. But he did an ancestry. We thinking it's gonna be 50% Italian, 50% Greek. You got that real Italian vibe on you.
Yeah.
Forever. I'm thinking you're one of us. I'm thinking you're one of me.
The accent, the fucking pasta.
Pizza, all that.
Pasta.
Meanwhile, you are what, 5% Italian?
I'm 6% Italian.
Get the fuck out of here. You don't know a damn Italian.
I'm fucking 28% Irish.
Wow. You better change that accent up.
I'm more Russian than Italian.
Yeah, you're fucking Russian and Irish.
Yeah.
You better start changing up that accent.
Fucking Polish.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Justine.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning, Ray.
That's how you should start your videos now. Top of the morning.
Top of the morning, guys.
Top of the morning, laddies. Today, I'm going to be reacting to a little Irish jig.
Yeah.
Wow. My man ain't even fucking... You sound like a straight Italian boy.
I know.
My man is 6%. You ain't no fucking Guinea. Get out of here. You are uninvited. Drop the pasta and pick up the potatoes. You ain't no fucking Italian.
Drop the pasta, pick up a pint.
Can't say talk no more.
No.
Well, you do like Irish beer.
I do like
We do like Irish beer.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. Will you try to connect more with your Irish heritage now?
Probably not.
You're not gonna start listening to Irish folk music?
No.
You do like Greek music though.
Yeah,
You like Greek rap.
I listen to Greek heavy. I like the rap. I like the pop. I listen to like.
That's right. So you do identify with that.
Yeah.
But the whole time.
I've been trying more Greek food. So.
Really, what have you tried?
Like I eat more gyra.
Like lamb?
Happen?
Like lamb?
Yeah, eat more lamb. I'm eating the Greek pasta, the sauce. I'm eating more.
The sauce.
The sauce. That's a nut.
With the sauce. You can't do the Italian mannerisms anymore. You can't do that. Irish people don't do this. Irish people don't do sauce. I don't know. You gotta. Whoa. What do you? See, now you sound like me now. What do they do? And you sound like me. I'm a real Italian. I can do that. I don't know. You gotta talk to your Irish people.
I don't know.
You gotta see their manners. You gotta do like Conor McGregor and stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta start rooting for him.
Yeah.
This guy no Italian. This guy's a fake ass Italian. Damn. So how do you like your ancestry thing? That was good. You enjoyed doing that. You've been
Yeah,
wanting to do that for a while.
yeah, I thought it was good. I think it was on point, and I might try the family tree thing.
People have been hitting you up though to see if they're part of your family from that, right?
No, I had one person hit me
Oh,
up.
okay,
She's like, "Oh, do you recognize this surname?" I'm like, "Nope."
okay. So you want to do the family tree? When are you going to
I might
discover?
if it goes on sale.
You want to discover people from your family and then talk to them? Talk to them?
Maybe.
You
We'll
want to
see.
congregate with them?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, you can find me at It's Gritty Bitch on Instagram. Make sure you also go to the Gritty World YouTube channel where you see my vlogs and stuff like that. Also go to the Gritty Knows Best YouTube channel and Instagram. We got the full podcast up. This one will be up on Friday. The video podcast drop every Friday on the Gritty Knows Best YouTube channel, so you can see us and our beautiful faces. You can see Justin and doing the Irish jig. Plug away, Justin.
You can find me on Twitter at Real Jason Biggest, Instagram and TikTok at Real Jason Biggest 93, my YouTube, Justin Biggest, my gaming channel, Sims Gaming.
My YouTube laddies. Follow me.
YouTube laddies.
Subscribe to my YouTube
Oh,
laddies.
subscribe!
You'll get a little gold.
Yeah,
I may give you a little gold.
I'll give you a yeah.
What are you gonna say?
You know
I'll give you a blowjob. Is that what you're gonna say?
You get me a more
I'll
than
lick your shillelagh.
No, I was trying to say I'll give you a little dick.
Okay. Give it a little shillelagh. All right. Peace and love. See you next time.